All right, to review exponent rules, we're going to look at the quiz questions. The first part of the quiz you had to evaluate, which means you get a number answer. To finish that all the way, that means you have to get no exponents. It should be simplified just to a regular integer or rational fraction. So if we go through the first one,
Devin Daly, please report to the main office. Devin Daly to the office.
Anything to the power of 0 is 1. Here, this was the negative exponent rule. This means there's an assumed 1 there, and then you flip it across the line here, so it becomes 3. Instead of -3, you put +3. And then to finish this is 1 over 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Just going to skip right to 19 because it's the same question, really, because when it's quotient rule, you subtract. So 3 to the 2 minus 5 is 3 to the -3, which again is 1 over 3 to the 3, which is 1 over 27. Moving on to 14, sticking with the quotient rule. 2, keep the base. Again, we're going to subtract these, so 5 minus 3 is 2. And finish that all the way through is actually equal to 4. Moving on here to number 15. Here we're going to subtract the exponents again, so it's 2 minus -1, which is actually 5 to the 3rd power, which is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125. Then came the confusing questions about when there's parentheses and negative numbers and raise them to an exponents. If there's no parentheses, do it without the negative, so 5 squared is 25, and then put the negative back in, so the answer is -25. If it is parentheses, that means the negative is part of the problem, so this is -2 times -2 times -2, which is negative, this is +4 times -2, this is -8 for number 17 on the quiz. Here, negative is inside parentheses, so it's part of the entire problem, and that's +9. Number 20, same basis. The product rule says you add. So -4 plus 2 is 4 to the -2, which is 1 over 4 to the 2, which is 1 over 4 times 4, which is 16. And here again, you add the exponents. Somewhat of a trick question because 5 plus -5 is 0, and anything to 0 is 1.
Devin Daly, please report to the office. Devin Daly to the office.
Final question here. You have these you just simplify, means you're not going to get an actual number answer. You'll have exponents in your answer. So here you add the exponents. That's x to the 7th over x to the 4th. Subtract, that's x to the 3rd. Here, this is an assumed 1. You just add all your exponents. That's going to be x to the 8th. Here, 5 times 3 power to a power rule is going to be 4 to the 15th. Here you're adding 2 rules together, so power to a power, this is 9 to the 6th times 9 to the 2nd. Add the exponents now, that's 9 to the 8th. And these questions, the same ones are going to happen on the quiz, so I can only do things similar. Like say you had 2 to the -5 over 2 to the -2. This would be 2 to the -5 minus -2, which is -5 minus -2 is plus a +2, so this is 2 to the -3, which also can be written as 1 over 2 to the 3, which is also 1 over 8. And then the last one, number 27, an example similar to this. So you have 5 to the 4th times 5 to the -2. Add the exponents, this is 5 squared, which is also equal to 25. Hope that helps you review exponent rules for the quiz, retake, and the test that will eventually happen in 4th quarter.